According to the National Electrical Code, specifically Section 406.8, receptacles are required in certain locations within a dwelling. Let's examine those requirements to determine if a receptacle is needed on the short wall section described. Firstly, the NEC mandates that receptacles must be installed within 18 inches of the floor along every wall, including the portion of the wall behind closed doors. This requirement ensures that occupants have convenient access to power outlets for lamps, small appliances, and other electrical devices without having to run extension cords across the floor, which can be a safety hazard. Secondly, the NEC requires receptacles to be installed every 6 feet of wall space where there are more than 2 feet of usable space. This requirement aims to provide a reasonable number of receptacles along walls to accommodate furniture placement and prevent overloading of individual circuits. Usable wall space is generally defined as any portion of a wall that is not broken up by doorways, fireplaces, or other permanent obstructions. Thirdly, a receptacle is needed at any counter or work surface that is 2 feet or wider. This requirement is particularly relevant in kitchens, bathrooms, and home offices where countertops and work surfaces are commonly used for food preparation, grooming, and other tasks that require access to electrical power. The purpose is to ensure that appliances and tools can be safely operated without the need for long extension cords that could pose a tripping hazard or create an electrical shock risk. Fourthly, at any table or desk that is more than 30 inches long, a receptacle must be installed. This requirement addresses the growing use of computers, printers, and other electronic devices in homes and offices. By providing receptacles at tables and desks, the NEC aims to minimize the use of extension cords and power strips, which can be unsightly, inconvenient, and potentially dangerous if overloaded. Based on the information provided, a portion of the wall in question does not appear to meet any of these criteria. It is stated that the section is not within 18 inches of the floor. If the wall section in question does not extend to within 18 inches of the floor, then this requirement does not apply. It is also stated that it is not part of a wall with more than 2 feet of usable space. If the wall section is short and does not provide at least 2 feet of continuous unobstructed space, then this requirement is not met. It is further stated that it is not a counter or work surface. If the wall section is simply a structural element and not intended for use as a countertop or workspace, this requirement does not apply. And finally, it is stated that it is not a table or desk. If the wall section is not part of a table or desk, this requirement is also not met. Therefore, based on these considerations, a receptacle would not be required on this particular wall section.